When the referee blew for full-time at Wembley last month, Diogo Dalot sprung from the bench to embrace Erik Ten Hag. Dalot, who had been anticipating the whistle, was the first to react, and he caught Ten Hag by surprise. The Dutchman grabbed his face with two hands to celebrate, and Dalot eventually sprinted away to revel in the moment with his teammates. The pair have a strong relationship, but the right-back only had that much energy remaining for his enthusiastic celebration because had been substituted for Wan-Bissaka at halftime in a tactical change that was necessary to make. Manchester United were 2 goals ahead of Newcastle at halftime in the Carabao Cup final, which essentially killed the contest, but attacking down Dalot's side had given the North East side plenty of encouragement before they conceded. The tricky Alan Saint-Maximin has the talent to cause problems for some of the world's best defenders when at his best, and the Wembley occasion had clearly lit a fire inside him, as he looked sharp, dangerous and unpredictable. Regardless of his improvement, Dalot's ability to deal with such players has remained questionable, and he could not get close to Saint-Maximin, which led to him receiving a yellow card in just the 9th minute of the game. Newcastle were clearly targeting Dalot, and Saint-Maximin was making him look foolish whenever the opportunity arose. The verve of the Frenchman was exploiting the flaws in his defensive game, and the yellow card meant a change was inevitable. Ten Hag could not risk a yellow-carded Dalot on the pitch against Saint-Maximin, and Wan-Bissaka replaced him at half-time. Newcastle had their best spell of the game in the second half, but their threat was no longer coming down that side. Wan-Bissaka kept Saint-Maximin quiet, and his hard-sliding tackles on the winger earned roars from the Reds in the East Stand. Had been brought onto the pitch to extinguish the fire, and he left the pitch with his reputation enhanced again. Although Wan-Bissaka's days at the club were numbered, and Ten Hag informed he could leave at the end of last season, a once unlikely battle between himself and Dalot has developed since the resumption of football after the World Cup. Dalot has earned his status as United's first-choice right-back over the last 18 months, but he's failed to reproduce his early season form in 2023, and that has given more opportunities to Wan-Bissaka, which he's managed to take. Before the World Cup, Dalot was among the first names on the team sheet, and yet, just a few months later, his place in the starting lineup is not guaranteed. Ten Hag has switched between both, and the starting role has been up for grabs. Wan-Bissaka started the last 3 games before the international break, and it will be interesting to see whether he retains that role against Newcastle at St. James Park at the weekend, where Saint-Maximin is set to play again. If Saint-Maximin starts, the obvious choice would be to play Wan-Bissaka, but Dalot still has the backing of his manager, and Ten Hag will show how much he actually trusts the Portugal international when the teams are confirmed on Sunday. Dalot would be starting based on historic performances, not form, which would be a vote of confidence from Ten Hag. Whether he deserves that vote of confidence against Newcastle is debatable.